Family, welcome back. Another crystal clear edition. As you know, the bag has dropped, my baby. Yes, this is going to be a special edition. Excuse me, I was amusing myself. We self say. One second. Um, Number 5. Okay, what up, though, family? This is for our Leos. I was chilling, so I was told to come and finish up the last of our family's video. I've been maxing and relaxing, easy peasy, right? So I was told, Leo, okay, the overall message for the month of November, um, year 2021, right, is no new friends, closed doors, right? So, as we always do, we be pondering, and I see a lot of family members have been meditating, but they've been falling asleep, and they're like, oh no, like, I didn't mean to fall asleep. I just lay here for a second and I nodded off, right? So, the theme for you, Leos, for this moon or the next month or until we chop it up again, is run buns. Run buns, right, my baby? And we all know what that means, right? So I see, what was I about to say? It's just so many messages. One second, family. We always take a pause for the cause when the messages coming through. So I see it's a lot of family members before we get into the topic that want to get more into the culture, and they were trying to get more information. One thing I was asked to share with you is um, for true Nahuans, um, for we can never tell a lie because we get instant karma, but also that no one can tell a lie to a Nahuan because they get instant karma as well. And I see a lot of people didn't know that. And I see another little question in the energy um, was how could you tell, like, it's still like a problem, like, with your true divine counterpart. A lot of people are trying to figure out how could you differentiate between like a true divine counterpart or maybe like a karmic. And a karmic isn't necessarily good or bad. It's just that this is someone who will have a significant impact in your life, and there's something that hopefully that you will learn and grow from. And though I may be wise and savvy, like, or seem to be to a lot of people, I humble myself in the presence of the Most High. Praises be to the Most High. Um, and our divine, cosmic, and galactic family for just gracing me with high favor, being one to share um, the correct way to walk your path. Seeing is believing, right, my baby? Um, I can't even begin to be one that gives relationship advice, you know what I'm saying? But I do know what's right and what's wrong by what was put down to me and what was dropped down in the jewels that I picked up is that you will never know, you know what I'm saying, when love calls your name, my baby. But I was told by like our the elders in our family coming up, as I'm sure the rest of you is, you will know it, my baby. Like lightning strikes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm reminded of this show from back in the day, and it was called The Highlander with Duncan MacLeod, right? And the motto was there can only be one. So though it might be some fugazis floating around, and you will never know it until you know it. And I guess that'll be the best way that I can explain it. You know what I'm saying? But then I kept getting a whole bunch of mini messages because, like, we using this deck, and I pulled y'all a 3x6 grid of tiles. And, like, while I was doing it, two popped out, right? And it was GI. So I don't know what that is. We ain't even got to the letters because the cards was popping out when I used this deck. So the first card that popped out, you know, we call these the hot boys, was the hot priestess, right? So you know she got a little bug to drop in your ear, right? So um I'm feeling a lot of discrepancies out here, and I see that a lot of family members, you know, I'm definitely feeling a lot of family members um, trying to really discover who they are. Um, that's not my tea to sip, but I will say, if you know who I am, you'll know who you are, my baby. You know what I'm saying? I only move when the divine realm prompts me to. As you can see, like, I never rush. I take my time because at the end of the day, don't any of us control anything out here. We really delighting in the presence of everything that we're afforded to experience. And though I do see things, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, true Nahuans as a whole, or something like it's like for everybody, it's like a universal thing. Like, and I even remember that someone close to me told me that, girl, you can help everybody else with their situation, but you can't see your situation. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, I always got something a little witty and clever to say, right? My baby little smart mouth. But my thing is, if you were really divine, if you're real Nahua native, um, you would know that that's one of the deepest mysteries of them all. Is because it's easy to observe from the outside looking in, like from the outside of like on the sidewalk looking into a house. Um, no one really sees what happens um, direct and upfront because they're the one that's actually experiencing that reality in real time. And you know, hindsight is 2020, my baby. Cause like we got three cards that popped out: the Five of Swords, Princess of Pentacles, and a Ten of Wands. Right? See a lot. I see a lot of people have been besmirching like people names. And you know what I'm saying? I will say about my family though, I don't know everybody's experience. I'm experienced enough to know that a real native gets blamed for a lot of things. Or my favorite phrase is, I don't need nobody adding on to the shit I do. I do enough, right? See, that's the difference about you, my Leos. Not only do you um, carry your own burdens and reveal your own truths, you do that for others. That's what gives you the right. That's why you afforded the opportunities that you have. And I see people be trying to play baby mind games and do little devilish shit to you and then fade off into the background, right, my baby? So for the next three cards, because man, it was a lot of high boys. It fell out Hierophant, Eight of Wands, and King of Cups, right? So then, you know what I'm saying? After all the shenanigans and the BS, and you know what I'm saying? People messing with you, coming for you, you know what I'm saying? Because they feel like, you know what I'm saying? You got an extra pair of underwear more than them. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of people lying on their genitalia at this time. I see a lot of people, you know, lying on my family, talking about sexual um, triads and relationships when most people know that most Nahuans is chaste. They hardly ever um, have extracurricular activities or run buns, right? But though I see a lot of run buns out here impersonating divines, right, my baby? Personating divine, right? So, per usual, I would be remiss, you know what I'm saying, if I didn't address to and through, my baby, to and through, or so that's what the claim is. So I see that certain people that I know want to ask me, you know, a few things. So the first one was, how um, do I remember my genealogy if my family Bible was stolen, and to describe it to them, right? So I put it to you like this, right? A lot of my family members looked like this in the beginning of this Bible, right? And they had a genealogy going, as you know, way farther than what I had originally said, right? So I dare say that um, somebody out here definitely has my Bible, right? Family Bible, right? And is not accustomed to marry close family members. It is accustomed to marry different branches of our family. We like to at least keep it native. We'll do it like that. It's not never supposed to be close relatives. That's what make the whole thing sway. And you know what I'm saying? And about these little funny time signatures. You know what I'm saying? So you asked me the oddest thing I seen in this family Bible besides the things I discovered or remembered. Well, it's a lot of things, but for this particular purpose, I will say that I noticed that a lot of my family members' birth dates were horribly altered by those into altering game. And to further prove what I allege, right, I was triple promoted. I went from first to fourth grade. Yes, that's true. But you gotta ask yourself what years those was. But I will say I also was left-handed as well, because I remember using green scissors to write my name. And I even remember that I got my library card with the bookmobile around the corner, and I was 4 years old, and that was the only criteria to get my um, library card. And that's the last time I remember using my original name, Messiahpantera. And you know, it's a lot of little fuzzy parts, but the next thing I remember, you know what I'm saying, it was like a big age discrepancy or whatever, because in my family Bible, I remember my name with like my picture glued down in it, and my birthday was definitely off. You know what I'm saying? Definitely off. Let's just say I was sparkling, and it was 88, 34. My last check, you know what I'm saying, before it disappeared. Now, after that, I really don't know, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing about the Nahuan family, you know what I'm saying? The prior regime, a lot of them, not the good ones though, because it's always bad eggs in a good basket, right? But I will say the diabolical ones, they were changing paperwork as much as me and you change our underwear, my baby. And that I'm seeing that is true. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of people are trying to find my children, but I will say that'll never happen. Because Nahuans are definitely known for living off the land, my baby, and laying low. So I'm good on that, right, my baby? And I see you notice the discrepancies in them signatures too, right, my baby? Right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, it was definitely a spark. Like, even right now, I don't even know. I can't even explain it. But I will say the phrase that I would use is the one, not the other one. Um, it's always arrangements between family members, and as I said, it's a dangerous um, job being true in a wicked, wicked world. So, um, custom beings, you know, every time, because it's always actually more men than it is girls. So every corner has their own arranged like marriage, like with your parent, just in an event that if your true divine soulmate isn't available, you would still have like three other options or two other options or one other option. There should never be a time that a true child on their path, walking the middle path, should ever have to be alone. And see, that was like the sway part, especially to a divine living being that ain't ever did nothing to nobody but show love. And you know what I'm saying? I'm sure you can extrapolate on that, right, my baby? And the piece de resistance, right, is right here on Washburn off of 6 Mile by that CVS. Because I see like two men having sex on the living room floor because one of the men's woman don't want to be with them no more. Cause see, at first I thought it was my brother that canceled me out, but now I'm seeing how it really go. My brother canceled me out, went back to his fat ex-wife right here around the corner from me, but she never really wanted him. She just really only wanted the money, and because she had caught him sleeping with her brother on the floor, right? And so they set this up because my sister was pillow talking when she was sleeping with him. You know what I'm saying? And the last I heard, they was staying in a bando over there for shizzle. Like, I think it's like that first block. Yeah, for sure. And at the end of the day, I really do only mess with a handful. So if I don't fuck with you, then my hands is full. And I always kind of like operated out of that. I see finally, you know what I'm saying? Justice is here, my baby. People know your heart, my baby. People really like fronted my family and myself off to throw the light on you, supposedly, to hide their misdeeds, right? I see people, when they tell the story, they don't tell the story really how it went. But at the end of the day, I see somebody's throat chakra's blocked or somebody's lying. Because our family don't move like that. We ace of swords, deuce of swords, my baby. At the end of the day, this chapter of your life is over, my baby. Word is spreading fast of the phenomena that's you. I keep hearing magnificent. And it reminded me of that. You know what I'm saying? That song, right? Yes. Okay, so I see somebody acting silly. I got a sense of humor, believe it or not. So, you want to hear, okay. These are the two cards that jumped out. So you said get the first two cards that jumped out, right? So if it was something that describes it, if it was a lyric or a song or a movie or something that would describe it, what would it be, right? So instantly, we came up with it, right? Yo, who that off-brand nigga trying to hang with the clique? Flossing like he hang with the clique, but would you bang with the clique or with when it gets thick? Or do you just ride dick? Yes, yes. Okay, yeah, okay, y'all act silly. Okay, here we go. Now who that off-brand nigga trying to hang with the clique? Flossing with the clique with flossing with the clique, but would you bang with the clique? Man, but you know the lyrics is right, right. Today is that day. That I see my family been playing music. I see you get the point. Yes. People, the song I'm really hearing is You Ain't Gotta Lie to Kick It. That's another lyric. Somebody told me, give them another one. You ain't gotta lie to kick it. You know what I'm saying? Strictly being yourself. That's a secret too to getting your divine counterpart. You don't have to lie to kick it. Why lie when the Most High see everything you do, my babies? Run buns. People see who the run bun is. I see it's 22 in a neighborhood near you, my baby. Right? I see you discovering that, right, my baby? How people hang you out to dry, paint you. People basically just try to front you off and block your path. I hear cock block. That's really what the ancestors are saying. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so it was all about money, power, greed, material things. People concentrating more on the vices and material things and things that really don't even matter instead of sticking to the grip. Yeah, they sticking to the grip. That's a key phrase. But it's instead of sticking to the script and doing exactly, you know what I'm saying, basically as you were taught, as it was laid down as a kid. And I see you, it's really like blowing your mind how out of everybody you knew, you know what I'm saying, you see who's real and who's not. And it's like utterly amazing. You know what I'm saying? Utterly amazing, my baby. You was smart enough Smart enough. Yeah. Does lightning strike twice? Well, evidently. You know what I'm saying? Lightning strikes twice, my baby. Yeah. Everybody, basically, how I see it is everybody is taught the same thing. You know, hold each other hands before you cross the street. You know what I'm saying? Protect those who need protecting. Never forsake anybody. Everybody has value. People play with my family's life as if their life was better than another's, but at the end of the day, no one is perfect. Everybody's ass has a crack in it, my baby. And those that cast stones at you, I see their glass houses crumbling. You know what I'm saying? People know your heart. I'm so glad that it's other divine, sovereign, multi-dimensional, loving beings of light out here shining the way. Let your light shine so that others may know which God you serve. Praises be to the Most High, your highest self, right? Because there can only be one. You know what I'm saying? 12718 and one on that shit. See, a lot of people trying to figure that riddle out. Right. And that's why they call me Sphinx, my baby. I was always known in school to have a little riddle for you. Until the next time that we would chop it up. A little Jewel. See if he was really picking up what I was putting down. And that's another little synchronicity. You know what I'm saying? Most Nahuans, they know everything about nature. All types of nature. Human nature. You know what I'm saying? Just by studying and sitting back watching. A lot of people like to go for walks in nature, my baby. We were always persecuted for being different. When you the suavest one of them all, my baby. I'm a Leo and it feels good to see you roar, my baby. Christmas came early this year, my baby. That's what the bag touchdown told you. I was feeling so festive, you know what I'm saying? Put on a red sweater. I figure we'll Xmas, right? A lot of people is greedy out here, my baby. Greedy. Faith without works is dead, my baby. Because that's one thing about a Nahum and why we're spiritual instead of religious. Because we're well versed in a variety of topics. I'm sorry I got off topic. Something, just a little bit. It's dwindling. Try to interrupt our flow. Is that we're well versed in a wide variety of topics. Definitely, the great ones, the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, the Apocrypha, all beings and things have value. All paths lead back to the mountain, my baby. All paths lead back to the mountain. Um, what was I gonna do? I'm figuring this out as I go along, just like you are. Like, I swear. You sitting back, chilling, and do what you doing, but this is my life, my baby. And if it's thrown you for a loop, imagine what it has done to me and the remaining members of my family. Who, at the end of the day, none of this shit would have never happened if it hadn't have been for this one detective that ran up to me that day I came in and made that police report. Because I was actually, like I said, waiting on a cop I had an appointment with to take the statement. And he was just coming back in like 10, 15 minutes. I mean, hey, what did I have to do? That was the safest place for me to be. But somebody came in like a wrecking ball, like Miley Cyrus. Yeah. Was it a Mustang? Sit like this. Yeah. Looks familiar. Looks familiar to me too. It's a shame the way you mess around with my heart. But shizzle, my baby, this is crazy. Envy, jealousy, greed, power. Basically, like hostage. Yeah, basically like Tom Hanks with that little ball. Castaway, but from reality. Real spill, my baby. It's really not a laughing matter. But that every time you laugh, you win, my baby. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Ain't nothing gonna hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Cause at the end of the day, the sun gonna shine, my baby, and the sun gonna bring it all to light. See, a lot of people lying and besmirching your name, but it'll never happen, my baby. Cause sing along with me. Return the sender. Right, my baby. Right, right. So that's why you've been chill. You've been having a smile on your face. You've been dancing to the music. That is you, right, my baby? And I love these lyrics, my baby. Mm. Yep, yep, yep. Usher Raymond, let it burn. I reiterate. Yeah. Yes. Remo like Beat Street. Por favor. After I poured out my heart and did people a favor, and this is the thanks I get? Man. You know what I'm saying? All because they wanted me to fermer la bouche. They made it evident. You know, I'm going to drop a little gem about that phrase, right? Fermer la bouche. Sure, my family member going to be hip to this phrase. They heard it a lot in their lifetime. They're going to laugh, right? Because a lot of my family members speak French, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I guess you could say, some people would say Creole. My family, we say Basque. We bask in all the beauty. So we get to bask in all the beauty, my baby. But femme la bouche, when you say it like that, that means please be quiet, sugar. Give me a few ticks and I'll be right with you. Whereas if you would say femme la bouche and like loud and belligerent, that would mean shut the beep beep up, right? And so a lot of my family members gonna trip when I say this because they gonna know who it was directed to. And they're gonna know who really laid the foundation down for me. So while other people was besmirching their name, look at what they created. Definitely a product of my environment, but a good product. I don't mess with negative numbers. Never have and never will. But I will say his favorite phrase was, will you shut the fuck up? Just like that. And it's gonna have some significance, right? Man, look, no more wire hangers. I'ma say that. So before I pick this up and give y'all a little mini spread just to see what's popping. Yes. Timing. That's how you could tell we family. That's how you could tell, or you should have been able to tell. Never could have been so astray. Never could have been led astray. Because stick by what I was told, and I did everything I promised my parents I was going to do, and then some. I popped my own collar, and I popped the collar on my family. Because at the end of the day, My family gonna get the last laugh. My favorite phrase is, or I like to use, is you got it out the mud, my baby. Because they treated you like dirt, plus your tattooed tears. How dare a motherfucker have the audacity to think they could come for you unless we sent for them? And I see they're seeing it now. You can't frame and lie on the divine and don't think the wheels and the scales of justice is not going to tip for my family. I salute you, my family, for being the true blue, honest, upright, bumping straight, and like a dear sea star of mine and her beautiful daughter Alexis, and a lot of people gonna know who I'm talking about. My family got big dick energy, my baby. Bossy and flossy. That's how I would put it. But for you, my Leo, big dick energy. That's one how you can tell in the horn. They got guts. They don't just feel it in their guts or they asshole. So on that note, my baby, run buns. Synchronicity. I hear traffic is moving. And so is my family too. I love you. Definitely look forward to your call. And a lot was revealed to me too. 34. 34 the last time I checked the skull. So now maybe it was a family member that stole it. Between one and both of y'all, that's who got it. So just remember how you're going to always be able to tell, and you know I know. Right. Run buns, my baby. It's going to be a significant clue for you this month. I love you, love you, light. Stay multifaceted, multitasketed for these multi-basketed homicidal psychopathies. Right? Because at the end of the day, we don't rattle, we hiss, my baby. Yeah, that's one to grow on. Bye, my family. Hi, my family. Never have to worry about bouncing back because you stay on top, my baby, right? See you riding the wave with me. Love and light, my family. Namaskar. See you.